So for this article, I wanted to focus on how sibling rivalry affects the siblings that have rivalry as they're approaching adulthood. And I can use that as a room that Adora did not pick. But more specifically, I can use it because it talks a lot about favoritism among the children and how favoritism affects rivalry and how it is a direct relation to it. Because by a parent giving favoritism towards one child, the other one is jealous, causing that child to want to be competitive towards their sibling, to fight for the parent's affection. And not always fight, but argue for the parent's affection. And so this is important because we can use this as data to connect to future references and to future connections of different things. And in the present study, the purpose was to see the influence on the siblings' warmth and conflict, so to find the variable that affects it and see how that works. So the way that they interviewed this is that they did a sibling relationship questionnaire, and though it was just asking questions as answers to questions on different things of siblinghood and the connection it has to adulthood. And so they use this to find percentages and get quantitative data for this research. So for the results, it showed that the favoritism towards the sibling caused the relationship between the adult siblings to be weakened, which makes sense because if you were fighting for your parents' approval while you were kids, it doesn't really stop when you're an adult, just psychologically, it doesn't. And that's also connected to my topic, but it doesn't go into that part. But it's vaguely, in a sense, talking about how the relationship between the different perspectives of the siblings and their effects and them being affected by parent favoritism. So it does focus on the person that is favored and the person that is unfavored in the data. And it talks about the similarities between the siblings while talking about the differences in which they act. So they want to see how similar the siblings were, even though they still fight, and see if there's a connection between siblings that are very similar, and if they have a lot of arguments, or if they're very rivalrous towards each other, and what is this connection between rivalry and likeness with each sibling.